willpower tests against this ability, making further taunting screams easier. Range attacks do bonus damage. The wearer of this helmet gives bonus armor, also grants bonus fellowship. Dogmatic required, plus logic. Plus bonus to coercion, minus to awareness. Minus perception to enemies, plus ballistics. Plus 10 willpower. Plus 5 fellowship, plus 10 commerce. If the wearer has conviction, dogmatic. How do I see my conviction? I think I'm iconoclast, so I think that's just 10 willpower. And I think I've already got a thing that's making Lore Imperium pull from int. Or maybe I change that. Let's see, Lore Imperium's currently 35. If I equip this, it is still 35. What? Why is that not going out? That's odd. Oh, if the wearer has dogmatic, adherent, or above. Oh, okay, that's why. That's why. He's not dogmatic. He's iconoclast. Let's see. Toughness. Unholy shard. Hold on, what is this? You gain 5 toughness if your int is less than 35. Grace of the Oblivious. Oh my god, that reminds me of, what was it? There was a run I did in Fallout 4. There was a thing called something savant, and it was like whenever you could only use it if your int was really low, and it was like whenever you got XP, there was a chance to times it by 4, but you could save scum. Like whenever you would go to turn in a quest, you could just like reload a couple times and then get the savant proc, and then get the quest turn in XP times 4. It would be like 3 level ups. Idiot savant, yeah, dude, it was crazy. All bonuses for combat, no. Is the damage against these elsewhere? Maybe. Pulsating fellowship, are there no enemies? Okay. Wait, we have something. What goes here? God, what was there? Logic. Carouse. Iconoclast adherent. Oh, if the wearer has iconoclast adherent, which it appears I do, increases all skills by 10. Look, they did. So this is giving plus 10 to all. That's nice. Okay, so this guy should have medkits equipped at all times. Give him a couple of grenades too. All right. Wait, I need my servo skull that goes around and announces that the great Mukluk is here. There he is. Alright, quick save. The contents of the injector bubble playfully as if urging you to find out whether the liquid inside is poison or not. Okay.
There will be no peace in
the chute sends spent materials to the corpse dump. Materials such as you. Oh, that's how I got down there. Ulfar. Oh, is that the big boy?
Not to see them cut down.
Singing softly under his breath, the man of enormous proportions is intently stripping raw meat from a bone with his teeth. His unwashed red hair is falling into his face, his beard is matted with blood and stained, and the aforementioned teeth look more like fangs than any human equivalent. A less knowledgeable person might not recognize this giant humanoid, but you are well aware that this is a space marine, an angel of the Emperor. Lore Imperium failed. Oh my god. His body is covered in primitive scar tattoos, the meanings of which eludes you. Kneel before him. Hail, angel of the Emperor. The red brow quirks upwards slightly, in approval it seems. Without breaking off from his meal, he nods at you. For an ordinary human, such a show of regard is a high honor.
What do you want?
What is that? A voice? What the heck? Picking a piece of meat from between his teeth, the warrior resumes his murmured singing. Between the lines of song, he tosses out, "What do you want?" Study the man. The huge body with straggly, overgrown red hair perfectly suits the deep, chilling voice of this man, or of this beast in the guise of a man. Tribal scar-like tattoos cover his chest, arms, and back, and you glimpse intricate braids in his mass of unwashed hair. His body bears so many pale scars that you cannot count them all, and muscles bulge beneath his skin like boulders. He looks like a statue carved from stone. It is clear that captivity has sapped this prisoner of none of his physical power. Your assessment is confirmed when you spot the remains of a Drakari in the pile of carrion at his feet, likely one of Homunculus' servants. The Drakari flesh appears to be making a fine snack for your new apprentice. Yo, he just pulled a guard through the bars and started eating him. Who are you?
I am a wolf.
At first glance, the man does not strike you as possessing great intellect. He is clearly more accustomed to mauling and killing than thinking, but you detect a certain shrewdness in his eyes. After looking you over, he says shortly, "I'm a wolf." You must be planning to escape, yes?
Escape? What for? Here I eat, here I kill. Why would I want to leave?
Grinning, the warrior runs his fingers through his dirty hair, making himself look even wilder in the process. I wish to know more about your brothers.
That butcher sent you to spy for him, did he? Or do they know nothing of the Emperor's angels, the space wolves of Fenris, or the great Lehman Russ in your corner of the galaxy?
How did you come to be here?
My pack answered the Inquisition's call and came to the Coronis Expanse. There was a battle, and then the young wolves yearning to be meat for their brotherlings. To a feast of bolters they went out roving. Though they were but few, one long fang with them went loping. Not to see them cut down by scythes and clean. The pups he sent scattering, and there stood alone the paths guarding. For a foe he long spied, one worthy among unworthy. The song of swords singing, they clashed with clamor and skill, until stood the old wolf upon the bones. Then, by the birds of battle, was he brought down. Was that clear enough? This saga sounds less interesting in prose.
Pointed the piece of meat in his hand. Don't they feed you?
A predator does not eat only when it is hungry. There are many reasons to eat.
Answered just as obliquely. There must have been a reason for this bloody repast. For a moment, the vicious grin loses some of its sincerity, and the bloodthirsty prisoner casts an intense, scrutinizing look at your face, as if trying to read your thoughts. Camise, thank you for the prime. Welcome back. Appreciate you. Oh, what game is this? Hi, Jordan. This is Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. It's a CRPG by Owlcat Games. They made Pathfinder, Kingmaker, and Wrath of the Righteous. How does the homunculus, or why does the homunculus keep you in the cage? I mean, the answer's obvious, because you'd kill him.
For his own safety. when I am not busy killing inhuman spawn in the arena, the Xenos fear my will.
We suffer the same fate. I was also captured by the Xenos, and they have forced me to kill for their entertainment.
But I sit in a cage while you roam freely around their city. They do not fear you. Maybe there is a reason for that. Maybe our fates are not the same at all.
No more questions? Chewing, he wipes the blood from his mouth with the back of his hand. Listen to the song the prisoner is singing. You do not know the language. The sound seems crude and mangled, but not entirely lacking in the harsh dignity of a form of Gothic, while also sounding similar to the rumble of a landslide, sharp and choppy guttural phrases tumbling forth in a harsh rhythm. Try to join in. 40% chance. No, it's not. What is the song about?
It is about starlight glittering in the blood of heroes. Snow marked by the footsteps of merciless hunters. The Faisalin haze that hangs over corpses torn apart by scavengers. In a word, home. I crafted those verses myself. For a brother who fell a century ago. He was a good warrior, and he had a good death. And his saga turned out fine indeed.
A warrior such as you could prove useful to me.
To get what you want, you will have to convince two very headstrong individuals. Me and my captor. That claw-handed Xenos.
Step away.
What lies beyond?
Let's try talking with him. I would like to speak with you about a member of my retinue who was delivered to you. Which specimen of particular interests you? My navigator Cassia was with me when we were captured. Where is she now? The female with an exceptionally strong connection to the Veil, as well as a number of rare monkey mutations, most notably a third eye. I am studying the influence of complete isolation from the Veil and the outside world on the specimen's abilities, sanity, and physical condition. Oh no! She no longer screams inside her reservoir, but she is certainly still alive, and I am not yet ready to conclude the experiment. I'm looking for my tech priest, Pascal. The specimen prone to technomaniacal compulsions. He did reveal that name during his interrogation. The homunculus twitches his spindly blade fingers in the way an insect moves its legs. Working on him was a curious process. He resisted my enhancements with such intensity, but then the specimen fell into depression, so I lost interest and cast him into the chasm. A flawed specimen. He must surely be dead by now. I didn't see him down there. I was curious to see what kind of symbiosis might emerge between rudimentary monkey augments and my own unflawed creations. Much like cartilage infused with steroids will swell a subject's feeble body. New computational circuits sprouted throughout his algorithms. I found the process enlightening. There were hired bodyguards in my retinue. I would like to have them back. Specimens awaiting disassembly are kept in the pen. Take whichever ones you wish. The pen? Those from my retinue deserve better than to be confined by you. Relinquish them. He gives you a look of confusion. Why would I, specimen? Point a gun to your own head. To take myself hostage. With a full escort, I would have better chances of succeeding and contributing to your plans. Then find yourself other fighters. The chasm has enough prisoners, mercenaries, and gladiators. My specimens are not yours to waste. I will not stand for you keeping my companions captive. Do not try my patience, Xenos. He hisses and jerks the fans of limbs fitted with sharp implements. Do not make demands of me, specimen, or I might decide that you are also in need of a collar. Oh my god. Dude, there's too many of these guys in this room. I don't know if I could win this fight if this comes to this. Press your weapon to the base of your own jaw. Unless you want to lose a valuable specimen, you'll release my companion immediately. What a confident specimen. A thin smile spreads across his lips. Do it! Kill yourself. I can always reanimate your body, but will I? Quick save, yeah. This is so stupid. Draw your weapon. The homunculus's ribcage opens wide, the skin around it tearing with a wet squelch. You catch a glimpse of his internal organs coated with a strange film and riddled with shapeless growths and mushroom-like tumors. Where one would expect to see a heart, you instead see a glistening, translucent mollusk that has attached itself to the Xenos veins. The revolting thing lets out a groan, and a stream of caustic liquid burns your face. Blinded, you start thrashing as a horrible spasm seizes your throat and prevents you from breathing, and your body convulses in pain. Then the light around you instantly fades. Did I literally just let this guy kill me with a squirt gun? Oh wait, hold on. A third person just... Oh wait, it's the hired person. My hired help has just rejoined. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Agility. Lore, Imperium. Oh god, her gear. No! Wait! She still has her gear! No, wait, no, that's not her. That's Muk. No! Okay, we're back to screaming. She had that one. $45. Might be like, oh wait, it's fine. Yeah, basically. None of that really helps. Alright, last thing, cape. No. No. Yeah, that's not bad. Alright, and then there were 3. F5. Alright, so Cassia's in solitary confinement. Pascal got sent down the garbage chute. And we kicked Yurliet out of the team.
Oh, yes.
We gotta figure out how to free Ulfar.
We'll see.
But we're not there yet. Alright, to the streets. Steam question mark. Jordan, if you're asking, am I playing this on Steam? Yes. Yes, I am. Alright, he said he sent Pascal down the chute.
My nerves are frayed.
Find Pascal in the streets of Komarog. Help Cassia. I think this just goes back down to the bottom.
Amidst the madness.
Is this the streets of... This is Chasm. The streets of Komarog.
Curiosity sings
I should
in my
check the, is he on one of these
veins.
floating platforms? These all require a tech skill to get. Oh, my debuffs went away. Okay, visiting the anatomical opera, it treated it like when you visit the
There
void
will
ship.
be no peace in my wake.
Because anytime you fail a skill check, you get that puzzle debuff, which stacks and it lasts forever and it's awful.
They will
So,
see.
trying to avoid getting more of
yes,
this.
indeed.
More of those.
They all will see.
Portal to the arena. Red robe, where are you at?
In this tapestry of a world.
That's where
I
Yurliet was
am
torturing
the
someone.
rogue
She's gone now,
thread.
though. I don't know what's going on there.
One step at a time amidst the madness.
Like, it looks like just like an Eldar model, but it's got,
Attention to
wings.
detail is the key to success.
Examine the fresh corpse. Wait, hold on, F5. Pascal, is that you?
Experience. Nothing
Reaver's
matters more.
tendons. The tendons enhanced with synthetic thread, 10 times more resilient than regular tissue and capable of withstanding tremendous strain during flight. One of the corpses in the pile catches your eye. You manage to cut the synthetic sinew, an expensive augment, out of the Reaver's
What
body.
lies beyond?
Why did that come up? So that's going to be involved somehow. Maybe we're going to find a very injured Pascal and he's going to need that to fix himself or something. A knife on a corpse.
Patience? My nerves are frayed.
Pascal! The crooked figure wrapped in crimson looks nothing like the Pascal Hanuman you know. Before, his silhouette, hunched though it may have been under the weight of the potential coil, used to radiate with authority and the power of restricted knowledge. Now he simply looks broken. His raiment is soaked with dark blood red stains and black blotches of sacred unguents. His mechadendrites wriggle sluggishly like dying snakes. Pascal does not look at you, for his gaze is turned inside his own body. There's a horrible gaping wound in his chest, and you see glinting, clanging mechanisms squirming within. Pascal has plunged his fingers into the wide, dripping maw of the wound and is in the process of feeling the metal innards with great care. Examine him. It is difficult to say if the procedure that Pascal has undergone was torture, sacred augmentation, or vivisection. His flesh is covered in fresh sutures interspersed with wounds that no one has taken the trouble to stitch back up. An ordinary human would have long since bled out, but the Ferrum Sanctum sustains the bodies of adepts of the machine god. His metallic insides are exposed to the eye in a vulgar and bloody display of nudity. Pascal, can you hear me? This statement is true, Muck Von Luck. Pascal looks up at you. His skin has gone yellowish and sickly from the lubricant-like sweat, and there is something strange about the pupil of his left eye. You look closer and realize that its shape is no longer round. It is tridecagon. What happened to you? An act of defilement. This unit was subjected to profane invasion. The dry words coming from the Vox speaker creak like sand. Under the cold layer of formality, you sense panic. A Xenos touched my Ferrum Sanctum, removed parts of it, and changed other parts, branded my true flesh with ulcers of forbidden metal. What became of you after our capture? This unit was immobilized, transported to the laboratorium of a Xenos designated as Trevantius the Archmachinator, studied, atomized, anatomized. His vox begins to vibrate ominously, as if about to burst into a hysterical scream. Then this unit was changed. Its sacred augmentations were subjected to restructuring, complete replacement, modification. Then this unit received basic medical assistance. Then this unit. The voice from the Vox speaker fades to a whisper. Then he let me go. Medical assistance. I wonder if it was the same Harlequin guy that helped us. Where are the others? No data available. Optimistic forecast. They are dead. Is there a way I can help you? This statement is false. The voice from the speaker becomes drier and calmer. The impure augmentations were inserted into the technical cycle of the operation of my true flesh. Their direct excision will, with an undetermined yet high degree of probability, cause the cessation of my vital functions. Pascal's fingers widen the edges of the wound. Blood mixed with sacred unguent trickles down his wax-like skin. His sunken chest contains more metal than you thought it would. You see the gray fabric of his lungs pierced by dozens of thin tubes. An unfamiliar organ made of synthetic fiber, clutched by a cage of protective rings. The wide cover over his respiratory system that disappears into his trembling larynx. All these augmetics are riddled with small grafts of xenotech that cling to them like rust. What exactly did they change? Detecting numerous replacements in the chain of command distributors. Alterations have been made to the operational algorithm of the encoder inside my cortical augmetic. Pascal now speaks with complete indifference and calm as if reading out an inventory of spare parts at a warehouse. The chemical inject analyzer has been destabilized. He falters and hints of humanity creep back into his voice. He sounds almost flummoxed. There are other changes. I cannot understand what they are. Why they are. Why would they remold you like that? No data available. I hypothesized that the purpose behind the alterations was entertainment. Curiosity. He was curious to see what was inside me, then he remade me to see what I would do next. He wanted to watch me rip his gifts out myself. If it does not pose an immediate threat to your life, leave the xenometal inside your body for now and we will deal with this later. Request denied due to violation of the 9th universal law. The alien mechanism is a perversion of the true path. There is resignation in Pascal's voice. Oh my god. My high persuasion might keep Pascal alive. You are a warrior of comprehension. Survive, then, and comprehend. Success. This statement is true. His voice grows firm. I am a warrior of comprehension. Comprehension is the key to all things. I will comprehend the anathema, and in doing so, prevail. I will not yield. Pascal forces himself upright and says in a faltering voice, "This unit is ready to serve. Omnissiah, have mercy on me."
Ready for data input.
Hey! My man. Was he standing up this straight before? I don't know.
Potato, boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew.
Alright, he had that. Let's see. He had that. Let's see, 45, 15, 20. Like 25. Wait, he had like the special robe. Holy vestment. That was it. That was his. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Plus 20 to tech use. Plus 10 to tech use. I think that's what he had. Boots. Navigator. None of those really help. Tech use gloves. Agility damage. Plus 3 to tech use. These are plus 5. Plus 10 ballistic, plus 25% crit damage. He definitely uses his ballistic skill a lot. Maybe swap these out. Hat. 5 armor. Grant still wears ranged attacks, plus damage. Plus logic. His fellowship and commerce doesn't really help him, but it's better than an empty slot.
Sublime!
Sublime! Immune to burning? Odd, but better than nothing. Alright. And give him some grenades. Alright, and then he leveled. Awareness, Medicaid, tech use, logic.